Monza, the Italian Grand Prix, has been confirmed as the next venue for the F1 sprint race. I mean, it was all but confirmed at this point.
Yeah. Is he crying?
Yeah, because I'm thinking about Swiss and cheddar. Like, I'm kind of hungry right now. It was a tough weekend. I could just use some cheese.
We might have platter for next time.
Yeah.
He was
Little
missing,
charcuterie
he was
board.
missing some cheddar cheese in the fish tacos.
Tell me about it.
Okay.
All right. So it'll follow the Italian Grand Prix sprint setup. Will follow the same format as the British Grand Prix. It'll be FP1 first, followed by qualifying on Friday afternoon. FP2 followed by the sprint qualifying on the Saturday afternoon, and then the race itself. The third sprint race Grand Prix has not yet been announced, but it's expected to be outside of Europe for now. It's supposed to be at a flyaway event. What do you guys think? I think, to me, just to start it off, it's the best venue to hold it.
Yeah.
A lot of overtaking. A lot of...
it's a very competitive track.
Yeah.
Temple of speed. And we've gotten, I think, the past 2 years, really good races there.
Yes.
Unexpected results.
Yeah.
And qualifying too?
Qualifying's been fun.
Fun and funny, yes.
Fun and funny.
Yes.
Yeah. Because you get the... and then you need a slipstream there to do good in qualifying. Maybe we'll get a good sprint race. I don't know. But, I mean, overall, I think it's probably it's what we discussed before when this whole news came out. They're doing it at tracks where, one, it's fast. Two, they're wide enough to overtake. And it's kind of easier to follow in these tracks.
So Brazil will be the third one.
That's what they were talking about, but we don't even know if we're getting a race in Brazil yet. It's still on the calendar. So
yeah, that coronavirus right now is not.
Yep, and as
it's still there.
Is it still there?
Yeah.
It's still in Japan, and we're doing the Olympics.
Yep.
Yeah. That Delta
Plus.
Plus.
Is that over time? Less time? Like, positive Delta, negative Delta on your lap? No? Okay, my bad.
Hit it.
Wah, wah, wah.
My bad.
Oh, man. I mean, it's kind of a ways out at this point. It's over a month out. It's after Spa, but we anticipate a lot of what we already saw, except that... let me backtrack. At the British Grand Prix, we saw Mercedes go with a very low drag setup to be able to compensate and try to attack the Red Bull on the streets, on my street, the Wellington Straight, and obviously Start Finish, Air Straight, etc. Monza really lends itself to that type of setup. Do we anticipate kind of the Mercedes strikes back as far as the sprint races go in that scenario?
No, because I think Silverstone lends itself to have different setups because obviously each car has different characteristics. In Monza, most cars run with low downforce setup. And we've also seen Red Bull when, the hoopla came out where it seemed like they were faster on the straights than the Mercedes. It was more so, obviously the engine was up to par, but it was more so because they also went with a low downforce setup. What track was it, do you remember?
It wasn't Baku, but I do not remember.
Yeah, but it was one of the earlier tracks where they were just as fast, but it was because they trimmed they had a lower downforce setup. In Monza, you would expect that Red Bull would be just as fast, or not faster than the Mercedes. Jeez. So I think it'll be a very, very.
When would you ever think of having said that? That's crazy.
Because they can definitely not only obviously the engine I believe is up to par. And then most people believe it's up to par to the Mercedes engine now. But if you can trim more downforce, which usually people do at Monza anyways, Red Bull is going to be all right over there too.
Let's not forget that we're referring, the engine that Yhancy says is up to par. We're talking about a Honda engine.
Yes.
That it's more than up to par.
No, but I'm saying that.
Which was referred to a couple of years ago as a GP3 engine.
Exactly. That's why
by Fernando Alonso.
So that's how much they haven't improved. They've been jumping hurdles.
How things have changed.
Yes.
And quickly as well.
Yep.
So
in Red Bull, you've just been like on a turbine. Mm-hmm. That's how much.
So it'll be a very interesting weekend, to say the least. And the fact that we're going to get action all 3 days of the week is going to be a lot of fun. Monza's always fun anyway.
Monza's always a good.
Yeah, and it's not going to have the cops into the Maggots and Beckett's that kind of Red Bull was able to capitalize on and really kind of start pulling away on.
Yeah, it's all straight line
It's
speed. in
all
Monza.
straights and chicanes and the Parabolica.
Yep, it's quick.
I love that track in the game.
Temple
Yeah,
speed.
because it's easy, right?
Yep.
You just basically say you have no skills, bro.
What can I say? I always lost against him and Steven. So yeah.
Shout out Steven. Oh man. All right, so there's that. Hey guys, this is Wellington from the Jump to Start Racing crew. Before we start, I want to make sure to tell you to destroy that like button and to make sure to hit subscribe to be up to date with our episodes and clips. Please make sure to follow us on Instagram and Twitter. Our handle on both platforms is @JumpTheStartF1. See you there.